Hello and welcome to another Taking a Look At, where we'll be taking a look at the glory that you are currently seeing on your screens.
It's amazing.
Hybrids rising.
It's beautiful. This is peak. This is what peak humanity looks like. Peak physical performance.
Something.
The pinnacle of the human form.
With me I have Rhetoric&Discourse.
Yo.
And I have PurpleDan.
Yo.
And we briefly had ChocolateHat, but he's having some technical issues. Google doesn't like him. Also, we were supposed to have Smells Like E minor, but he had to go to work early. He originally said he could do it, but that was before I set it up to start at normal time for me. But the US has changed to daylight saving times, but Europe hasn't. So because the US, their stupid unnecessary thing is slightly different than the stupid and unnecessary thing we do here. There was a mix-up in time, so he can't join us. Gladly.
I don't know why you do this to us, Micro.
You're the one who do the stupid thing for a longer period of time during the year.
No, yeah, I blame you for this.
I mean, I didn't see any difference. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Well, yeah, because you don't do it because your country hasn't done it since the fucking 40s.
Probably the only stupid thing South Africa hasn't done.
Yeah, that one you kind of that stupid thing you sort of realized was stupid quickly and left it at that.
Oh god.
Oh no, ChocolateHat says it can't join. Why is Google such a bitch to ChocolateHat?
Maybe ChocolateHat has some issues. Like doesn't know how to work a computer or something.
Maybe he used Bing once and now it doesn't like him.
Don't piss off Google.
So, let's get into this. Hybrids rising. As you may be able to tell, this is about aliens. Alien abduction research, human consciousness, and the contact phenomena. For news and recently up. Oh yeah, one thing I have to point out is whoever programmed this site doesn't really know that. Like, the problem is when you scroll over links and they become bold, it changes all of the like it messes with the rest of the text. Which when you go, yeah, there's a lot of shit here. When you go down here, you get this this monstrosity of a UI.
You should go check out the top menu. Those are hilarious.
Oh yeah,
because they don't roll down. They like they kind of like shrink into.
But we have to use the menu bar the right way to access the menu bar or continue access our menu bar or continue reading. Let's access the menu bar. Oh wait, it's the same site. That's right. It literally has a link to itself. It's the most redundant thing. It's not like it stays there and you can use it to get up to the top. No, it stays there. So,
when's the last time this site's been updated?
Let's see. Well, that's probably.
It says 2018.
Well, that's probably.
I see on the top there's a little link that says news or updates.
Let's
the
see.
News and links.
Oh yeah, it has a weird thing where rather than actually like take you to the site in the tab, it opens a new tab.
Nah, doesn't seem like there's any dates.
Link to us using our banner. No thanks.
Nah, that's not.
Well, so let's do some reading.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Let's see this. Who wants to start?
Let me start for a change. Hybrids Arising is an educational website focusing on alien abduction research and the contact phenomenon from the perspective of truth, compassion, and decades of research. You see, when you have to put truth in the first sentence, you have to put truth. You're reaching. You know, you're like you're reaching pretty damn fucking far.
That's like your parents coming home, like your kid and your parents come home, and the first thing you do is tell them that you definitely didn't break the vase.
I also did not drink half of that bottle of Jack Daniel. I did not touch that bottle. It was half when I saw it today.
Hey, Mom, I didn't eat the cookies.
Also, if there's a 100 rand missing from your wallet, and no, I did not take it. I did not spend it on blow and hookers. And again, that would be very, very fucking cheap blow and hookers. Anyways,
those are the best kind of blow and hookers.
I mean, if you find the right hooker, you can actually blow her.
I don't know why, but for a few seconds, you sounded like Smelly when you said that.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
It is.
Seeing as Smelly has been sick, and his voice currently sounds like he's been smoking 50 packs of cigarettes a day last 70 years. Not sure that's a compliment.
Yeah. If you have to put in research and in the same sentence truth, then seriously, you're doing something wrong.
I want them to write from the perspective of lies.
The name of the site was formed from the crux of the contact phenomenon, the creation of a new human hybrid race of beings.
Yeah, because as we all know, alien and human biology is so compatible. We are actually the same race, same species. We can procreate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, there's no discernible consequences for this. You can't tell that there are suddenly weird people who look weird walking around.
I've seen people that look like the cartoon, but I don't think they're aliens though. I just think
how high on LSD were you at the time?
Not even. It's just some people look fucked up. Yeah.
So weird. Imagine the sort of the Darwinian lottery you must have won to be able to procreate with an alien who evolved on an entirely different planet than you.
Unless the aliens are just so into us that they have modified themselves to be able to procreate with us. They're actually just big fans.
Yeah, they must really fucking like.
They were our groupies, but they don't want us to find out.
Oh god. But yeah, we should just go on reading the next line.
Probably. Okay, I need to learn to read. There's an ever-prevalent, unique community evolving around us. That's a nice sentence. It's our hope the information contained on this site will help others understand and therefore cope with extraterrestrial contact with advanced intelligences, which is certainly bound to continue. Thanks. I wasn't really having a problem coping with something that only happens in movies. I know they're fictional. I've known that since I was a kid.
It seems to be like a struggle for a lot of people. Like you know how like what after let's make this topical. After every like school shooting, they blame like video games and movie violence for stuff.
Oh yeah.
Right, and they're like, kids can't tell the difference and shit. And I mean, they can because kids aren't idiots. And then you find out these idiots, and you're like, oh, you're dumber than like most children.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, okay, that is like kids have the best have an amazing imagination. They can think of the most fucked up things, like weird out there. But they of course they can tell their own fantasies from reality. They're not like they play in their fantasy worlds all the time. Like that's such a ridiculous argument.
It is. It's very stupid. Entirely ignores human psychology.
Oh yeah, really? You don't say.
Just escape. Yeah, imagine that. Just a scapegoat on something. Just a scapegoat onto video games again for like the billionth time since video games existed.
It's like Florida really is like the worst place to live. I mean, it's even worse than Australia. I mean, everyone says everything in Australia is out to get you. But in Florida, you have fucking hurricanes, school shooters, and now even bridges.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible.
I mean,
Yeah,
most
it
Floridians
is.
are out to get you too.
Yeah.
Well, that's
like-
because they're old.
Yeah, Roderick, don't go there. Just don't go there.
Let's
He has to. When he gets old, he has to move to Florida.
yeah,
That is like otherwise he loses his U.S. citizenship and has to go back to Mexico.
Why would you want to go to a place that has basically exactly the same fucking weather as South Africa, plus the addition of hurricanes? Like,
I don't know. That's Florida is Jesus's waiting room.
But it was hell's waiting room.
Well, only if you're an atheist.
Well, I am. Bearing in this course, would you care to read what we will be reading on this site?
What you will read on Hybrids Rising is not from any one individual.
Oh, great. So it's a group of idiots.
Oh, because we all know that a mob of idiots is way better than one idiot.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And if you get enough idiots together, you can form a religion.
Yep. But from credible... We can't read that. But from credible researchers and sources. Who have... Oh my goodness, I can't. Who have been directly experiencing and studying the contact phenomenon for many decades. Here on Hybrid Rising, we will endeavor to explore the following subjects.
Oh boy.
I'd like to know.
Number
I'd like
one.
to know how far do you have to lie to yourself? Did you start believing in your lies? The people around you believe your lies, so they lie with you and you believe their lies. So it spirals out of control. You just gain more and more people and eventually just exists. And you build a nice little shelter in a desert somewhere. You smoke lots of weird funny shit and eventually you just all poison yourself to go on the alien spaceship that's about to arrive in the next month or so. Leaving an entire house full of dead people with tracksuits and what was it? Running shoes.
Yeah, Nikes.
Nikes. Yes, there we go. It's almost.
That was
It's
a terrible promotional idea, Nike. Terrible promotional idea.
Yeah.
I mean, how crazy would it be if that actually happened, eh?
I know, right? Imagine.
Yeah, and how terrible would it be if we did the website they set up because they leased it for 100 years?
Wow, that would be crazy, eh?
Oh goodness. That's just
Well, what's the first thing they will explore?
Well, a historical, fact-based, and fully referenced timeline relating to events involving extraterrestrials, advanced intelligence, and the contact phenomenon worldwide. It's gonna be fact.
You said it wrong, Rhetoric. It's advanced intelligences.
Advanced intelligences.
I think if any level of intelligence is probably advanced compared to them. So I don't. That could just be that dog they're talking about.
I don't know, man. Once took these shrooms, and my dog, he had some wisdom to share with all of us.
He told me to shoot people.
Oh,
that was a dark joke.
That was dark.
Yeah, pretty dark.
images, descriptions, and reported activities of the different types of extraterrestrials and advanced intelligences interacting with Earth's inhabitants. Oh, great! So UFO images. We have to take a look at these images.
No, this is gonna be like terrible fan art. Like this is some like My Little Pony fucking hentai nonsense that we're gonna get here.
Just with aliens.
It
Alien ponies.
It does kind of have the whole like alternative reality, like fan fiction vibe to it, doesn't it?
It really does. Are we sure this isn't a fan fiction site?
Possibly. If it is, they're apparently stuck in the 90s. Like
it would also be like one of those alternate reality groups, you know.
I really want to know which version of HTML this is written in.
One.
I'm kind of like
HTML.
I want to point out that it's not secure.
Oh no.
Oh.
I don't think we should let it run Flash.
Yep. Gonna get some serious viral.
Maybe they have
infections.
Maybe they have a Flash game.
Ooh. So are we gonna see their images now that I've said it's probably porn?
No. Well, let's read through the intro. That's not that much. You can look at the images afterwards.
It's probably porn.
I hope it's porn.
And this was the last show that Taking a Look At ever did before the channel was shut down. Thank you everyone for joining us. It's been a blast.
Mm.
They accidentally found some porn, and suddenly all the hosts just got real quiet.
That's really I mean, I'm okay with this porn shit. That's fine as long as there's no under 18s involved, please.
You'll all notice.
Well, hold on. There might be aliens. You can't really judge when they're mature from our point of view.
That's true.
They might become intellectually and sexually mature at like age 9.
That's true.
And if that's the case, you can fuck a 9-year-old alien. That
should definitely not be taken out of context.
So why did we just said it?
Yeah, you'll all notice that Rectoblast didn't join us for this one.
Yeah, she's still at work fixing up people.
Oh, no, it's because of the porn.
Dear God, I'm apparently in a very dark mood today because my first thought was that's because Dan has it locked in his basement.
What?
I'm not sure
what is wrong with you, Micro.
That would be great. I mean, I have to admit, having her locked up in my basement would be great if I actually had a basement and if she was actually yeah. But then again, guys, to be honest, to be fair,
I mean, a box under your bed will do just as well.
There's knowing her, it's more like there's a better likelihood of me being locked up in her basement instead.
Yeah. It's called roleplay.
Kinky.
Speaking of people who roleplay and have taken it way too seriously, Dan, would you care to read?
Oh yeah, information regarding their technology and renderings of their craft. Ooh, alien technologies.
They're not their crafts, their craft. They only have one. Old Susan. Oh fuck it, we can take both of them.
We'll see.
4, information pertaining to disclosure. 5, alien star maps and where visitors might originate. Not sure why I read that as if there was going to be more.
All right, can we go look at the porn on this site now?
Mm-hmm.
But after we read this, so we can finish the introduction. Let's do this properly for once.
Let's do this properly.
But it has to be a first time for
Oh,
that's a good joke there.
Oh, that's the funniest joke we'll tell this whole day. Whole show, there it is. We hope you will find hybrids rising to be, I can't read this seriously, be an educational, oh my goodness, platform from which people can learn, grow, and continue to educate others. about human consciousness and the contact phenomenon, which is inspiring it to expand.
Great. Porn time.
Let's look at porn.
Oh, what I have to.
Oh no, it's so bad.
Oh my fucking god!
This is like low grade DeviantArt shit.
I was about to say that's definitely some fanfic DeviantArt shit. Oh god, this is glorious. This is fucking glorious.
I'm so glad I found this page.
Oh my goodness, that is the
Oh,
worst.
I really wish New Actor Bless you had to see this shit. Oh god. Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
So
I just want the audience to like stop talking shit in the chat and actually focus on what we're doing because this is fucking glorious. We're definitely missing out.
Pay attention to our goddamn video.
If you have some friends that you know of, invite them onto the stream. Let them see this shit because this is good. This is probably gonna be like
hello.
let that stare into your soul. Oh,
What? Okay, guys. The rest of the show is just gonna be this image,
yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
and we're
this
not
is-
gonna say
I
anything.
I present
just-
to you. This is known as the tall whites.
We just gotta. All of us is just gonna collectively stare into its dead eyes.
So those eyes definitely look like they were photoshopped onto this. Like, there's no way that whoever drew the rest of that image actually drew the eyes.
Katie, sorry.
Like, they took eyes from another like alien
Sorry,
thing
Greg.
and then
I just
pasted
wanna-
them.
I just want to stop you there. Kaylee just said that it looks like one of the Yu-Gi-Oh villains.
It does.
Isn't that the guy with like the fucking eye thing? Oh god, I'm ashamed I actually know what it is. I'm so fucking ashamed.
Two soul whites in a disco and a dancing. What the fuck?
Fucking disco. It looks like they're in a fucking disco music video.
This is an exclusive
God.
preview of Kanye's next video.
Oh
Ah.
my goodness.
Um,
Oh my god, this is where it all starts. This is the moment the rope drops and you get to see alien butt sex.
yeah, I'm well, considering he doesn't have a penis.
Mhm.
No, not one that you can. His penis might not be at the front of him.
That's true. It might
Look
come
at these
out.
guys. These guys are covering their butts.
Oh my god, that just looks bad. And let's just skip that image.
They had to test the probing on something.
People might connect that to.
Okay.
We are repairing your heart. You will be okay now.
Heart procedure after lightning strike. What?
So first they zap the living all fucking shit out of the guy. He basically dies, and they're like, "Oh fuck, we need to fix this." Hybrid female being using a memory altering device and Ed Walters. Listen, if females look like that, I don't want anything to do with that fucking race. That's a blonde Nordic. Oh god, fuck me, no.
No, it's not. I don't look like that.
Look at those fucking eyes, though.
Are you
They
sure? Are you
stare.
sure this isn't just a picture of the micro that's been conspicuously made into?
Yeah, his hair is a bit. Sadly, my hair isn't that blonde anymore.
You're not that ripped. Look at him. He's pretty ripped.
No, not ripped. I said my hair isn't that blonde anymore.
No, I meant his physique. Like he's got some muscle tone there.
Well, I don't, so.
I was trying to give you you could have gone with it, but you're like, nah.
my God.
Oh, great! It's this image again.
Yeah, so that's the hybrid female.
E.T. human hybrid female.
Mercury, would you smash?
Only if I was allowed to use the wood rasp.
Oh no.
Wait, what? A wood rasp? Why?
Because because I want to prevent this thing from ever reproducing.
Oh goodness!
But she's smiling at you. How could you do that?
What is Oh no! That is done with crayons. That is literally drawn with crayons.
It's a turtle.
Oh no! Oh, he kind of looks like one of the Koopas from the crappy Super Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah.
Ah, he looks just like a Koopa from that. Oh no! Oh no!
An E.T. who interacted with an experiencer. That's a word now. From the Pacific Northwest. It looks similar to the description given by Barney. Oh, fuck off.
Barney
Who's Barney Hill?
Okay, so there was the story of Betty and Barney Hill, who were they're kind of like the first supposed alien abduction victims, and their story has been shown to be complete bullshit.
Yeah, I agree with Jella. Like, if this is actual porn, it would be more entertaining. But oh my God, you see, this is how I would imagine alien.
Someone beat him.
No. This is how I imagine an alien and human hybrid looked like an absolute fucking downy. Like someone. Oh God,
that's worse.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
Oh God.
Save me alcohol.
Old penis man. Oh God. What the fuck?
Now that's more like it.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking
Wait,
that is.
why are you okay? Wait, if they're aliens, why would you call them Nordic? That refers to like an area on Earth.
You see, that is what we'd call, like peak physical peak performance of human shape, Tall, white, and tan gray.
I like the little guy.
He's like, he's such a potato. He doesn't even have a mouth. Oh fuck me, they can phase shift, dude.
Whoa.
Phase shifting. What the fuck is a phase shift, anyways?
They can go from gas to liquid.
Fucking literal. From a gas to a fucking liquid. Oh God. I bet there's some quantum tunneling and string theory shit going on right there.
More.
Oh my God, they're phase shifting. Sorry, phase shifting. Well, I think the top image is made by Blender. Go up a bit. That's done on fucking Blender, I swear.
Probably. So what's this done in Paint?
I don't know, probably GIMP.
They look like zombies.
I mean, look clearly. It's actually it's an actual photo.
Yeah, where
right? And
for
then,
some reason they're slightly transparent.
Yeah, it's actual. He isn't very impressed. Where the fuck am I naked?
Oh God, that's their alien from the fake autopsy thing. Hello. Talk to the hand.
Ah, God.
Wait, did we lose Rhetoric&Discourse?
Yeah, he just muted himself.
Oh,
Probably
okay, fair enough.
he's shitting himself. Probably.
No, this is actually a porn to him.
Tall blacks with red eyes.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Yeah, because these people at least are, how can you say, politically correct. They have tall whites and tall blacks. That's good. That's good. Inclusive. Tall black extraterrestrials.
Yeah, I'm glad they.
Fucking tall
Escorting.
escorting.
That can have more than one meaning.
I think that guy has the look of pure ecstasy. He's definitely enjoying what that tall black is doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We can't see where the other arm is.
Appendages are, yeah.
That more blender shit.
Wait. A female mantis. How do you know it's a female mantis? Oh, probably because it's no dick. But then again, it's no tits. That's probably objectifying women.
Well, it is an insect, so it wouldn't have tits.
Ah, fair enough. Ebony exoskeleton.
Black hole or shadow being? No, that's
like
definitely
that.
not a black hole.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that picture actually, but that's the first picture that actually looks decent.
That's pretty cool though. Like
Yeah,
I can imagine things like that, you know.
Yeah,
Why isn't friendly dark ET? Yeah, because that's definitely a face of friendliness. There's a gray. Look at that fucking potato.
Oh, great! It's a sculpture because sculptures are evidence.
Look how fucking derpy that is, though.
Oh
I just
god, what
love
did I
it.
come back to? What is this?
It's a Arcturian sculpture by Cynthia Crawford.
Wait, that's a real thing? Like somebody sculpted that?
Yes.
Go up quickly and
Oh my
show him
goodness.
the one cool thing we saw.
Yeah, we found one picture that is actually like cool
Oh,
looking.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
a
reminds me
shadow
of
beam.
those shadow things from Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
Or maybe
can
a
I see?
Heartless.
I can imagine
Heartless
those
more
fuckers
better.
haunting me. Because you see, when I see something like that, I will shit myself, not die of laughter. Because look at that fucking potato.
Great.
Which fucking look at him. Look at that fucking daft cunt.
What?
Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's probably the most humanoid looking thing on there, but look at his fucking forehead.
Fat. Wow. Wow. This was quite the journey we took here, guys.
Okay. You probably can't see it, but I'm gonna zoom in a bit. Hold on. This
Hacking.
hacking, modification, extraction of text or images is strictly prohibited. Hacking.
Hacking is strictly prohibited, guys. Don't hack them.
Don't hack their site.
Yeah,
Don't.
don't hack us.
I'm fairly certain that probably wouldn't be that hard considering.
It's not secure.
So that was some nice images.
That was probably the best of the entire site.
Now we can actually read. We can read about them. There's some articles.
I don't know. They also have pictures of their crafts. And they also-
Ooh.
yeah, like we're not done with their photo.
Information of their technology. Yeah, let's look at their crap. Why are there jellyfish?
Why are there jellyfish?
Oh god.
Why is the question that we will ask throughout this whole video.
That's a space nipple. A giant space nipple.
Oh, guys, do you guys see the little alien face sticking out of the cockpit?
Oh. Hello, little alien. Hello.
Oh, look at him! He's adorable.
Yeah, you just see the little spaceship. You know, like
Do 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 do.
can't wait to
Apparently,
fly in.
it's apparently landed in a self-storage area.
It's preparing to grab someone, and then they can probe their butts, and you can enjoy that.
No, he's probably just dropping off things that his kid left after he left for college. Gonna put them in storage.
So, do we want to read, or do we just want to look at pretty pictures?
We could just quickly skim over it and.
Well, I'm gonna go get more beer because this one's empty, and my brain needs alcohol to protect it from this.
Okay,
All right.
let me just do some bit of reading. So we believe that the following account describing the construction of a type of craft, or a very similar type of ET craft, has been demonstrated to experiencers. We hypothesize. Wow, they fucking hypothesize.
They stopped there though. They just hypothesized, and then
how do they even know the meaning of that word? This is because they feel it's time for this technology to come out in the control of the black world. I don't know.
What?
That sounds a little racist to me. And be shared with the public. Author Timothy Good recently described that what we suspect is a similar extraterrestrial technology that can affect Earth or soil in the same manner as this abductee experience describes. According to Good, certain ETs have the technological ability to transform the soil on our planet in such a manner that underground structures can be built in a very quick order.
Oh, great! So they have like earthbending powers.
Yeah, like Avatar, earthbending. I mean, it's pretty cool, but
I know. Good is is just his last name, the last name, but quoting Good. That is.
Quoting Good sounds to me like just a really shitty knockoff or spin-off from Breaking Bad.
Like quoting Good sounds.
That's my shit joke of the night.
Quoting Good sounds like a meme.
Anyways, basically, what they're trying to say is that the aliens are abducting people and teaching them. Look, I'm just gonna get this straight. So they go and they abduct the average Joe, the average fucking nut job, the nutcase, the guy who has no fucking engineering qualification or science, nothing. Just take the average fucking Joe, abduct him, and show him some really extremely advanced spaceship designs. Expect these random cunts to actually be able to build these spaceships. Like, are the aliens that fucking daft? Can't they just go and abduct some really intelligent fuckers, or actually just abduct the entire research and development team of Lockheed Martin, teach them how to create alien spaceships, and then send them down to Earth and let them, build nice little spaceships and shit, and prevent Russia from taking over
and Doritos
some places. Yeah. Flying Doritos. It's probably the best description.
I love this. 2016 update. Slowly but surely, we humans are getting there. 3D printed car created by Department of Energy. That's not quite the same.
Wow.
Slight difference.
I don't know about that. I
don't think these people understand the difference in magnitude between driving a car and flying through the vacuum of space.
There's a
so that's Tesla.
Clearly, he laughs at our version of reality. But yeah, the obvious triangular, and I want the cigar shape. Can you go down and see if there's cigar shapes? It's typical triangular shape.
That's basically the same picture.
Yeah. I just want. There's the cigar shape. I knew we were gonna get the cigar shape.
And look, he has nice
hair. Look at that hair.
Look how happy he is. Like, yeah, I have in my cigar shaped torpedo.
He kind of looks like he's saying like, quickly get in. I will explain later.
It looks like the little things I created when I was like 12 when I discovered Blender.
Yeah, this is like a first-year student
When I discovered Blender, I started putting things in it, and then the Blender broke.
Miker, we're not talking about that Blender.
That was awful. That was awful. I can't even give it a good chuckle.
The cigar craft, and then there's always it's the saucers, the triangles, and the cigars. I mean, these people aren't really that fucking creative. This is the only shit they can come up with. What about the donuts? What about the fucking pyramids?
Well, there are jellyfish.
Oh yeah, but I want donuts. Or they're gonna not call them those, they're gonna call them toroids, yeah?
Well, they can't come up with anything too complicated, because if they do, then they can't say that they spot it every time there's a light shining in the sky.
Oh yeah.
So you have to come up with something simple so that every time you accidentally catch the glare on your camera,
here's your donut.
Oh my goodness,
That's cute.
donut.
Donut UFO.
Oh, this one's nice.
That's cute. Donut UFOs. That's nice. Associated images. What the fuck?
More? We have more? Why are there so many goddamn jellyfish? What is the jellyfish thing all about?
I don't know, that's probably
I'm not sure.
Look, that's the reptilian race.
Yeah.
I think that might be a photo of Obama before he was sent to Earth.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, according to
That's a
Alex
rose.
Jones anyway.
That's a rose.
It's actually just a rose superimposed onto.
How to rhyme.
Okay.
A rose superimposed.
You may be surprised to learn that there are a total of 6 star map interpretations based on the Betty Hill's original drawings of the map shown to her by the alien she referred to as the Leader during her and her husband's Barney's abduction. All 6 maps are listed in the associated articles. Click on the rose image in their order of discovery and are followed by a brief description.
I bet you anything they don't have the seven interpretation that it's bullshit.
Yeah. I like this drawing. This is actually a really good drawing.
Blue light surrounding sleeping child. That's just creepy.
It is creepy, but it's like quality wise, it is like miles above.
Well, it's better. It's better than whatever the fuck this is.
Yeah. Like they got the perspective right. They got the
space-time continuum.
I hate to break it to you, but that's just like a perspective drawing. Like,
yeah, it is just a perspective drawing.
The first thing I see is continuum, but it's actually quantonium.
Quantonium.
The space-time quantonium.
Quantonium Tarantino.
I don't know. You guys should definitely.
Are they kissing?
Is this an orgy? Is this how this started?
I don't like that we said that, and then
oh no! No! I take it back. Please.
We're bad.
Please
people.
don't. Please, I'm not. No, I regret.
No, Daddy, no. Not the probing, no. Oh God.
Probe me harder, Daddy.
Just scroll down. Shared consciousness with stone. How can you fucking?
I'm not even sure what that is.
From a fucking couple of praymantis looking fuckers. I don't know.
Oh, that's the. I thought there was like some kind of weird hybrid mutant ostrich.
Could be.
Oh, okay.
A mantis extraterrestrial entering vortex.
Surprisingly, that is also a very popular video on Pornhub.
It looks like a butt plug. Gonna say that.
Or a really weird lamp.
What the fuck? Human hybrid merging.
The only merging that is in that picture is the pictures they put in. I'm not sure why they're doing farming right next to what appears to be a war zone.
Looks like actually a site of the
This is a very oddly proportioned like farm as well. Like everything is so out of proportion, it's hilarious.
There's also a chicken. Look.
So chicken and a dog just
Oh.
trampling on everything.
Little potato dog.
I love how that guy. So the guy in the far right is using a snow shovel.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out that he's using a snow shovel to farm.
I did not notice that. But then
So-
again, I don't know what a snow shovel is.
So
There's this thing called
why
snow?
What's
are they,
snow?
why have you got cancer? Kids who are clearly going through some kind of chemotherapy, out working in the fields.
It looks like that kid is desperately begging this old guy here to take him out of his misery. Like, please, sir, just end me.
That's actually pretty good too.
Oh, look at that! Another good drawing.
The hand is a bit weird, but other than that,
Definition of good is a bit.
it is,
We lowered the bar quite a bit, but I mean,
Fair
even
enough.
if we didn't lower the bar, that's not bad. I
They
mean, the
got-
proportions
they got-
are right.
they got the anatomy. They even have some perspective with the hand. They should probably make the lower arm a bit bigger to make it work.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
Look at my hand, human.
Hand over the money. Low five.
With an
Blue ET
aquatic
with
aura.
aquatic aura.
I'm
Blue ET.
I'm not even going to question that.
Hybrid with blue and white
No,
cheese.
no,
That's
it's the
shit.
drawing. Okay, we've seen that before.
Fucking Dracos.
I have
Hybrid alien being. Seriously.
You know what that looks like? Did you guys ever watch Beast Wars? Transformers Beast
Oh
Wars?
yeah.
Yeah. It's like what's his face? Dinobot. It's
Mm.
Dinobot's eye.
Yeah, there's the pawn.
Yup,
Yeah, I
yup,
was about to say.
Pretty disappointing though. Amphibian being inside crafts of reptilians. What
Wait, where's the craft? All I see is some like a lake. Lake? Oh.
just water.
Look at this fucker.
Oh my goodness. Wrinkled humanoid.
Are they confusing old people?
I think so. E.T. Doctor using camouflage to make him appear more human. Why is every word in that sentence capitalized? Why? I just noticed that all of these words are capitalized for no good reason.
Because extraterrestrials?
Like, that's not how English works.
Well, that's how English works on their planet.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Probably
clearly-
also the weird.
Just look at the artistic skill of that photo you're focused on now versus the bottom one.
Yeah, the bottom one
Oh,
is actually, yeah, that one's pretty
This
cool.
one's nice.
That one's pretty cool. That's
Yeah, that's
You know,
well drawn.
Flame. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like
That's probably the best drawn thing we've seen, other than the shadow
that
thing.
is really cool.
I have to say, it's a bit like technically it's the most well drawn, but I like the shadow one better.
Oh yeah.
Hello, astronaut Edgar Dean Mitchell. How are you doing? Why are you on the side?
just a random picture of this guy who went to space just because.
Oh wait, this links to.
Oh no.
Oh my god, please tell me this guy's not an actual UFO conspiracy theorist.
Oh dear.
But then again,
Now we have to look it up. What was it? Edgar something?
Edgar Dean Mitchell.
Edgar Dean Mitchell. Edgar Dean Mitchell. All right, Wikipedia, what you got for us? He's an actual astronaut, so that part they got right.
Dan, this is something you see often.
ET contact in Africa. Why the fuck is that Africa? I've seen
Oh
I've seen-
no, guys, he actually is.
Oh really?
Views on
dear, what-
UFO. Mitchell publicly expressed his opinion that he was 90% sure that many of the thousands of unidentified flying objects, or UFOs, recorded since 1940s belong to visitors from other planets. He said this on Dateline on NBC in an interview April 19th, 1996. During which he discussed meeting with officials from 3 countries who claim to have had personal encounters with extraterrestrials. He offered his opinion that the evidence for such alien contact was very strong and classified by governments who were covering up visitations and the existence of alien being bodies in places such as Roswell, New Mexico. He further claimed that UFOs had provided sonic engineering secrets that were helpful to the U.S. government. Mitchell's book, The Way of the Explorer, discusses his journey into mysticism and space.
Oh, great.
It's because he went to the moon does not necessarily mean.
I don't think. Wait, did he go to the moon? I'm not
I don't
sure
know if he went to the moon. I don't think he did. Let's see.
Not the Apollo program. That doesn't mean he went to the moon.
Well, he died. If it makes anyone feel any better, like 2 years ago.
What do you think you feel any better?
He did EVAs. He was on Apollo 14. So,
then he
NASA career
might have been on the moon. I can't remember.
So yeah, he was on the moon. There's a picture of him, Mitchell, of him on the moon, walking on the moon on February 6th, 1971.
Why did the stupid person get to go on the moon?
I wouldn't.
That's not fair. I want to go to the moon, and I don't believe in aliens.
I wouldn't say if obviously if he got up there, he's obviously had done some really good things because they didn't just pick any fucking random cunt to go.
No,
well, but you didn't have to be smart to be an astronaut. Well, okay, you have to be reasonably smart in the sense that you have to be able to follow orders and work out problems. But for the most part, you just have to be like a pilot.
I wouldn't necessarily say he's dumb. He just had some really funky ideas. I mean, you get some really smart people who are crazy religious. So
it's true.
I wouldn't.
It still saddens me.
Yeah, I mean, you still have you do have people like Dr. Lyle, who is a doctor, an astrophysicist, and is a young Earth creationist, and he probably worked his ass off to get his doctorate.
I mean, you also have like Linus Pauling, who after he got his Nobel Prize in chemistry, started thinking that vitamin C was the cure for everything.
Yeah, so you can be smart and have great achievements and be a complete idiot.
No, I should ask. Christ.
Okay, read what it actually says. A taller shielded being associated with a white car-shaped craft appeared on the property of another abductee the same time frame in a city close to Gulf Breeze, Florida.
Okay.
It's an alien doing cosplay in it's made out of cardboard.
Wow. Oh, look at those eyes.
That one is at least like someone decently drawn.
But like,
I guess
it's decently drawn, but the proportions are so fucking off.
Are those supposed to be like eyelids or like?
Is this eyebrows?
I have like
eyebrows.
We got 2 4-year-olds to draw this.
Look at those fucking potatoes. The one on the right. The one on the fucking right.
This one looks sad. Like he looks like he knows that he's fucked up. Whatever.
I'm so ugly. No one will date me. I tried Tinder. Life is sad. Are those spaceships?
I think there are. Either that or they're like possible like weapon designs for an anime or something.
Like that is what I would draw on my fucking notebook.
Yeah, they're just like random squiggles.
Yeah.
Look at this fuck.
I love his nose. Is that his nose? Or is that
I think it's his mouth.
Fucking look like an echidna.
That's what I want him to talk like. Hello. I will send my dentures. I can't seem to find them. Why is my mouth so small?
What?
The weeping human child clown. The
fuck is that to do with anything?
Oh my goodness.
I need some. Okay.
No,
This is
no,
honestly
fuck
one of the
that.
most ridiculous things we've seen so
Okay.
ever.
We need to read this thing. We
The
need to
weeping
figure
human
out what the
child.
fuck this is.
The weeping human child clown manages a wispy smile of hope.
Postscript.
Eons ago, when this old earth had no or very few flowering plants,
At least they believe the Earth is old.
there suddenly sprang to life here what scientists call the flower revolution. That doesn't sound at
They
all
don't.
like anything that scientists would say.
Oh.
As this world erupted into a global field riot of flowers.
No. It happened gradually with like flower.
A new species of life here that lasted for millions of years at its inception.
Okay, all flowers aren't the same species. They're different plants.
Over 20 years ago, the Science Times section of the New York Times featured its lead article on this stupendous new life form that decorates the third planet from the sun.
They like flowers?
A true transformative flower children revolution may be awaiting in the wings of the world stage to fly in for a totally new act in the story of a struggling and lost humanity, rooted on Earth and searching the stars.
What does that have to do? What? What does that have to
One
do
of these
with
things is not like the others.
What
One
the
of these things just doesn't belong.
What does that have to do with the child? What?
Oh, flower revolution, eh? Even after reading that, it hasn't actually made this picture any better. Like, this picture is just as crazy as it was when I first saw it.
Well, that's all the pictures.
All right, we ran out of porn. We did pretty well there, guys.
Let's see if they have something about the. I want to see if they have something like they think that it's that they control their like their they.
Wait, what was that? Muhammad with a fucking like? Was that Mermaid Muhammad? What is that?
That guy looks like a mermaid Sargon.
Mermaid Sargon of Akkad. Ha ha ha! It makes the cod part more.
God.
We figured it out! Illuminati confirmed!
It's sardine of a cod.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Oh.
Have you ever seen Sargon's legs? No, you haven't. Because he's a merman.
Oh God.
Oh, that is awful.
There is something else.
Well. Oh, all right. Are we gonna pick a thing to read?
Oh, that one's nice as well.
Yeah, there's some nice art here. Not all of it is complete trash. Just a lot of it.
But that does look like some alternative fiction shit right there.
I mean, it reads like the way that
it
it's set
looks
up.
like the Solarians from Doctor Who.
That's true.
Yeah, that's probably someone somewhere watching that shit thinking I would smash.
I mean, the way this is structured, the whole thing reads like a really bad fanfic.
Like Argonians or so.
What?
They fucking do look like Argonians, don't they?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Fucking
Except they don't have
Argonians.
feathers. And if they're Argonians, that means they have tits too.
Mhm.
Which is kind of weird. Like, why do the Argonians have breasts? They're lizards. That
Why
doesn't
not?
make any sense.
The Argonians in in Morrowind did not have tits.
Yeah, but they didn't Skyrim, so why did they have?
Skyrim is fucking dumb.
Oh yeah, because they couldn't be bothered to actually make other models.
Exactly.
Which is also why both the Khajiit and the Argonians work on their foot, their platigrade, rather than digigrades as they're supposed to be.
In Morrowind, they were.
Because Morrowind was better. I want to know about these wrinkly guys.
Wrinkly guy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh. All right, let's read. Let's start at the top. We'll do this systematically, like the professionals that we are.
Something.
Several different types of wrinkled ET humanoids have been reported and described by abductee experiencers, and this information has made it into the literature in several publications.
None of them peer-reviewed.
No. However, all of them on Blogspot.
Totally true science. .blogspot.com.
You can find all my pictures on Tumblr. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, you're gonna look it up. Totally true science.
Whole bullshit.
Oh, it does exist.
It's an actual site.
Factitious science. Not just science, but it's factitious.
Factitious.
Wait, is this stupid?
Biofuels, energy efficient light bulbs, hybrid cars. Over the past decade, awareness of the threat of global warming has really picked up momentum. As a result, a great deal has been invested in researching the matter. All the theories of the effect of global warming seem to present a doomsday scenario. This used to be an a science denial, global warming denialist kind of thing.
No, I think it's about some guy who named
Theodore Lawrence.
Lawrence. He has some kind of plan to deal
there it is.
Project World.
Since 2007, Lawrence has been working on Project Waterworld, a government-funded project concerning the rise of sea levels that is predicted to come packaged with global warming. The threat that they are dealing with, that global warming will melt the ice caps, causing considerable rise in sea levels. A rise of even just a few feet could wipe out major coastal cities worldwide. All right.
Okay.
I don't know how.
What?
I don't know.
Okay. That was a weird tangent.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that tangent.
But I like that he actually totally true science is not something you just come up with.
Yeah.
Why would you call your site that?
All right. Where was I? Totally real science. However, their descriptions are so varied it's impossible to discern any real information studying them as a single race or species. Therefore, we can only provide examples taken from the best sources.
We only use the best sources for our bullshit.
And let the reader decide who they are and what their purpose is for interacting with certain humans.
Non-existent and irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read. Please keep in mind that many of the beings have the capability to use screen imagery and camouflage response techniques, and this may explain the variations people report. Yeah, it can't be that people have different experiences because it's bullshit that their brain makes up, and so there are inconsistencies. No, it's camouflage. Camouflage.
That's one ugly fucker, though.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's ugly.
Nice hair, though.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Dan, do you want to read?
Oh yeah, why not? It's possible that the physical variations may not be as great as they appear, or they may in fact turn out to be just as diverse as these reports indicate. It's also clear in some reports the being's wrinkled skin was actually that of a spacesuit or other protective coverings.
Why would you make a wrinkled spacesuit?
That makes no sense.
This image is from a well-known contact case, and this adoptee experiencer has seen this particular type of being, likely the same being throughout most of their life. That's called schizophrenia. This is a rare case because of the continuity with wrinkled humanoid interaction of this type. I documented. You know that it's documented, everyone, over a long period of time of plus 20 years.
I'm sorry, but Crypto's comment of I did not probe. It's not true. I did not. Oh, hey, Mark. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for that.
Nice.
I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark. So, how's your sex life? Really? No reaction on that one?
I did not know how to react. I think Rhetoric might be reacting, but his microphone is muted, so no one can hear him
I
scream.
made another The Room reference.
Yeah, I know, but I'm too busy reading about linear momentum. Anyways, where were we?
Here.
Oh, okay. In other words, why are we reading this?
I don't know. Because we're some kind of masochists?
Fair enough. In other words, as compared to the other cases listed on this page, this is one of the few where interaction occurred and is consciously recalled more than once or twice, because obviously that's evidence that it happened, you know? Listen and believe.
We found some extra crazy people. That makes it true.
Mm-hmm.
Another note about this case is because this being appeared the same each time, we might speculate that she, okay, it's apparently a she, does not alter her form, i.e. via screen imagery or camouflage process. Or, it could be using the same camouflage each time.
Go down quickly. What other stuff is there?
Is this? Well, oh, great! If you click on that image, it takes you to.
Look at that image though. Like, doesn't that look like the most professional diagram? Or, I mean, professional.
It looks like something like 50s B sci-fi movie.
Yeah, I've seen some
That's
really
like a
old
prop that you
schematical drawings, and none of them look that shit.
That's like a prop that you would make for a
Oh, it's the
student
Michelin
film.
Man.
Also,
It
curious.
even says so underneath.
Oh god! Look at the fucking potatoes.
It's an angry lemon.
Look at that lemon-headed fucker.
Oh no!
Hey, I'm angry lemon. I have come to probe you.
Oh god. How long is this gonna last?
Too long. Too long.
This is good, but it's starting to get fucking tedious.
It is. It's all the same. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Bad art. Bad fan fiction. It's hard to handle.
Alien human DNA.
Again, if this were to work, that would be like one of the you won the Darwin lottery.
Okay, I'm not sure what they think this image shows, but what it shows is like DNA replication.
Ha.
That's like you would have the helicase in the middle somewhere here, and then some DNA polymerase somewhere. With the one going, like, assuming that it's being split this way, this one out here would like be a continuous one, whereas this one, like, because it goes the opposite way, it sort of starts and makes a strand, and then when it's been unwound a bit more, it can make a new one. So one of them is sort of like building it in like steps. Science. Oh, good. Chemtrails. A different perspective.
These are chemtrails, you stupid zombies.
Wait, what?
Sexy
male vegetarians.
No, 65.
No, there we go. All right, this is good. We got to the porn. We finally made it, guys.
Oh,
an hour and
50
minutes.
Oh god.
I hate to break it to you, but those two aren't. I'm pretty sure they aren't females.
No, not at all.
But we're on PETA.org. What the fuck?
Liam and Jenna.
Well, that will. Why?
So
why
half of them are wrong.
Fucking Christ.
It's probably gonna take you to the same site. Yeah.
Yep,
bullshit.
it is.
Fucking.
But why is that there?
Fuck knows.
Because we all know that sexy people make all the right choices.
Why did I scroll down?
Why not?
We'll never know.
Non-GMO project.
We will never know.
I fucking hate this site now.
Yeah, it's tedious now.
The mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what this is
Yeah,
about.
we gotta read that one. Go back.
Yeah,
I want to read it. I want to read this.
Yeah, let's see what this is about.
When things in your life seem almost too much to handle, when 24 hours on a day are not enough, remember the mayonnaise jar and the coffee.
I agree with the coffee, but the mayonnaise.
A professor stood before his philosophy class. I had some items in front of him. When the class began, wordlessly, that's not a word. Without a word, wordlessly is not a word. He picked up a very large and empty mayonnaise jar and proceeded to fill it with golf balls. He then asked the students if the jar was full. They agreed it was. And for some reason in the picture it's tennis balls. And he's... okay.
That is also an extremely large mayonnaise jar. Like,
He eats a lot of
dear
mayonnaise.
person who owns that mayonnaise jar that can fit more than like 3 tennis balls, like you probably have a mayonnaise problem.
You don't want to know what was in it before.
No.
It might look like mayonnaise,
No,
but
stop
it
it.
wasn't.
Stop
God,
it.
Stop it. So the professor. This is interesting. So the professor then picked up the box of pebbles and poured them into the jar. He shook the jar lightly. The pebbles rolled into the open area as pinna golf balls. He then asked the students again if the jar was full. They agreed it was. No.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Yeah, and that one student name was Einstein. Everyone clapped. Whatever.
The professor next picked up a box of sand and put it into the jar. Of course, the sand filled up everything else. He asked once again if the jar was full. The students responded with a unanimous yes. The professor then produced 2 cups of coffee from under the table and poured the entire content into the jar, effectively filling the empty space between the sand. The students laughed, while some of them walked out and tried to find someone who could help, because the professor has clearly gone insane.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get to the moral of the story.
Yeah. Now, said the professor, as the laughter subsided, I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life, empty and meaningless.
Full of mayonnaise.
Devoid of any. Oh yeah, wait, that's my life. The golf balls are the important things.
Fuck you.
Your God, family, your children, your health, your friends, and your favorite passions. Things. If everything else was lost and only they remain, your life would still be full. The pebbles are the other things that matter, like your
Eh,
job, your house, blah
no.
blah 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 blah
If
blah.
everything else was lost, then my life would remain. I don't really care that much about air and the weather. That's not my
Yeah.
thing I find interesting. But I kind of need air to stay alive.
Yeah. Okay, so the sand is everything else, the small stuff. Yeah. Highlight the next paragraph. Let's get to this. Let's get to this point because this professor is probably a professor of fucking art or something.
Well, he's a philosophy professor,
Yeah.
so we already went wrong like at the beginning
yeah.
of the story.
No, we didn't. He's a crazy
Frederick,
philosophy creator.
I don't think you've read one of these paragraphs yet.
If you put the sand into the jar first, he continued, there is no room for pebbles or golf balls. That same goes for life. If you spend all of your time and energy on small stuff, you will never have room for the things that are important to you. Pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Play with your children. Take time to get medical checkups. Take your partner out to dinner. Play another 18.
I think it's golf.
There will always be time to clean the house and fix the disposal. Take care of the golf balls first. That's what she said.
Wait. What golf balls are she like? Does she have?
I don't want to explain the joke.
Does she have that tiny?
The things that really matter. Set your priorities. The rest is just sand.
I mean, I guess it's a nice like. Don't focus on a lot of all the small things. Like focus on the things you like to do. Like that's again, sort of get behind the message.
Yeah, yeah. It's I don't know what it has to do with any of the other stuff.
No, it's very random. One of the students raised her hand and inquired what the coffee represented. The professor smiled. I'm glad you asked. Now come. I will give you the answer if you come to my office later.
Oh no! And we're back to porn. We've made it all the way back to porn.
What do you mean back? We've never left. It just goes to show that no matter how full your life may seem, there's always room for a couple of cups of coffee with a friend. Oh, I actually kind of like this story. It's kind of like
it ends cute at least.
Yeah,
you can talk about a few things like remove your God, that sort of thing. Then
but overall it's.
I have this little story to tell. So after we wrote this chemistry test, and obviously many people in the class were all like super sad, and because most of the people fucking failed. And so the lecturer tries best to like make everyone feel like it's gonna be okay, like life is great, and it's just the first test, it's all the tests, you can still do good, blah blah blah. And then he tried to do the whole inspirational thing, and he put up a photo of the pale blue dot, and he put in a little just a text version of that famous speech by Carl Sagan.
I can assume.
And no one in the class knew who fucking Carl Sagan was.
Oh, that is depressing. That is the saddest thing I've heard all day. Why do you have to depress me, Dan?
I was just sitting there going, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This you gotta be fucking kidding me. How can no one know who fucking Carl Sagan is?
That is the saddest thing.
That really was sad, yeah.
They might have had challenging in Euro experiences.
like while your dad fucked your mom while you were still in her belly. I don't know.
No. So this is apparently they link to this site. Are you a guardian? Which sounds not sure like characteristics of a guardian. Do they resonate with you? So are we a guardian? Let's find out. We've had challenging in utero experiences. Look, given that that's not a thing, I'm not sure what it means. Like, but you don't have experiences in utero other than like, oh, now I can hear music through my mom's body or something.
I don't know. She might have picked some bad music, and it could have been very challenging.
Why does she keep praying Justin Bieber? Make it stop!
Make it go away. And then
Exactly.
you kill yourself.
Oh.
Yeah, all you have to do is just have. You already have a noose. You can just make a noose out of your umbilical cord, and then when she gives birth, you like drop out like a trapdoor in a gallows. That went dark.
This is a dark shit we going into here.
We knew from the time we can remember that we were somehow here to defend and protect. No.
No, how does that work?
We had an unusually difficult childhood. I mean, I had a few issues, but I wouldn't say my child was that difficult. We are very independent. Are you independent, guys?
I try not to be.
Sounds boring.
This is an awful quiz. This is the worst quiz.
This is. I just like. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. But okay, just like in utero experiences. That is. Oh God, the cookie thief. It's a pig. I'm a.
This is the worst site.
All humans have alien DNA, but not all humans have the same alien DNA. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Why?
Save me alcohol.
There isn't enough alcohol to make this site very.
Make the stupid go away. So, wait, what's with the mice?
Are we done yet?
I think we need to end our suffering. This site is just too much.
Yeah,
It started pretty cool, and it was okay. But
it's just gone to a level of stupid that it's like.
There's nothing to be said about it besides this is really stupid.
Yeah.
That's the point we've reached, that all we can do is say that.
So, what do we do now?
I'm tired. I'm gonna go sleep.
Early ending for the show?
I think so, yeah.
I think so, guys.
I mean, it was a good show, but there's no point in continuing this. It's worn us out.
Yeah. It really does get hard. Like when something is this dumb, you have no responses to it.
It did start out good, so I don't think this show is a failure. I think
No,
it was a good site.
This was fun. It's just that now we've sort of reached an end point where this is just gone into like ultimate stupid and sadness and depression over how fucking dumb some parts of humanity is.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
pretty poop.
I realized like the ultimate proof that humans are fucking idiots is seatbelts laws. The fact that we actually had to we have to threaten people with fines if they don't do something that is objectively gonna decrease the risk of getting injured. We had to make laws to get people to do that.
So what? So in case you don't know, in the states, not all the states have a helmet law where you have to wear a motorcycle helmet. New York is, or at least it was one that didn't have a helmet law, and they were trying to pass a helmet law so that you had to wear a motorcycle helmet when you rode a motorcycle. So a bunch of idiot motorcyclists got together to protest it, and they were all riding down the streets with not wearing motorcycle helmets.
And one of
during
them crashed.
the protest, it was a crash, and people died because they weren't wearing their fucking helmets. People are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But I mean, one thing, there's a funny consequence of motorcycle helmet laws that when a state will introduce them, the amount of available organs for organ donations goes down because less people get head injuries and become brain dead.
Imagine that. So much stupid. Oh well. So, should we call it a night?
Yeah. So that's bye, ladies and certain chaps.
Not all of you. We're not saying bye to all of you in the chat because we don't like all of you. Just some of you.
I essentially only said goodbye to the people who would be sexually interested in me. That's kind of weird. Yeah. Goodbye, everyone. This has been a night.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, and remember to go watch Rhetoric&Discourse in like
2 hours.
2.5 hours. I certainly probably won't be there.
Yeah, it's all Micro's fault that we have to do the show so late.
No,
just Micro's fault. I blame him for the problems caused by his country and his entire region
in that
world.
In that case, I can blame you for a lot.
Yes.
I mean, Mexico has done some fucked up shit.
It has. I'm an American as well, so I get like the fault of two countries. One of which will probably cause the nuclear apocalypse soon. So yay!
Both of which have people with a slightly orange tinge in their skin.
Yeah. Well, we're all gonna die.
Before I could make jokes about R&D all night, but let's end this here. So goodbye, everyone.
Good night, peeps.
Night.